It is one of the most important appointments that President-elect Donald Trump had to make. So what can we expect now that Reince Priebus has been named the Chief of Staff?
Joining us right now is the RNC Chairman currently and President-elect brand new Chief of Staff, Reince Priebus. Mr. Priebus, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Congratulations.
Hey.
Explain
Thank you.
To folks, what does the Chief of Staff do exactly?
Well, a couple things. I mean, it's an operations role and it's an advisory role. So running the White House, everything from protocol to the daily routine to communications, policy, the president's agenda in Congress. It's all of those things, but it's really running the operation so that the right people are getting in front of the president, giving the president the right advice at the right time, and then privately advising the president more than publicly. And so it's really an operations role and it's an advisory role, and it's something that I'm honored that he asked me to do.
Reince, you've been in politics for a good portion of your life, went to law school, you were student body president, which we were all impressed with. You're known as a really good guy and you were loyal to him. What was that moment like when he asked you to be the Chief of Staff? How did it all go down?
Well, I mean, it was very, it was surreal, but it was also one of these things where a huge burden is put on your shoulders, and that was the instant feeling. But I want to do him proud, but most importantly, he wants to do the American people proud. He wants to do the things that he said, and it's really important for him right now. I don't know if you saw the 60 Minutes interview last night. It's really important that all Americans understand that he is a president for everyone. He wants to make everyone proud, whether your race, ethnic background, gender, anything. In 20 years, we want every American, no matter who you are, to look back at President Trump and say, wow, this person did an incredible job, and he led our country with honor and dignity. That's what President Trump wants, and we just want everyone to know that.
Was it a phone call? I'm sorry, let me just ask. I want to dig a little bit more into that. Was it a phone call? Was it a meeting?
It was in person. I've been up in New York every day. I'll go up there as soon as we're done. But really, it's about getting the work done. He enjoyed an electoral landslide on Tuesday because his vision and the things that he did in bringing almost all factions of our party together, including a lot of people who voted for Barack Obama in the middle of Pennsylvania and Michigan and Wisconsin, said this is the person that's going to change the course of history, and they supported Donald Trump, and I think he's going to do you all proud.
So, Reince, as you know, the minute this came out, I like to flip around channels and find out everybody's reaction. Everyone says, this guy, Reince Priebus, is a saint. The devil is Steve Bannon. He's the alt-right guy from Breitbart who's a white supremacist, and he's the chief strategist. How could Donald Trump do such a thing? You work with Steve Bannon. I don't know what your relationship was prior to that. Tell us the guy you know.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is, I like to judge people as I see it, as opposed to seeing what other people say. And I think most people that are watching know that that's the way to live your life, to judge people as it comes to you. And I'll tell you, the Steve Bannon I know is a guy that is really on the same page with a lot of the almost everything that I agree with as far as advising President-elect Trump. I mean, he was a force for good on the campaign. He's very wise and smart. He's a London School of Economics, Harvard Business School. People don't know that he was a 10-year naval officer at very high levels advising admirals in the Navy. So I haven't seen any of these things that people are crying out about. But look, it's a good team. It works, and I think if people saw the last few months in the campaign, it worked very well.
Sure. So you're the insider, and Steve Bannon is the outsider, and that's kind of what Trump was all about through the entire campaign, was he's going to try to bring all viewpoints in. Steve Bannon's got the same kind of vision, the populist vision, and you're the guy who's got to go up on Capitol Hill and get the votes.
Well, that's about right. I mean, that's an important thing. I mean, in order to get things done in Washington, you do have to appeal to a lot of different people, even within our own party. And so that's important. And the relationships that are built in Congress are absolutely essential in order to get anything done. You're not going to get tax reform done. You're not going to get Obamacare replaced done in the Capitol unless you have the relationships to get it done. And you have to keep the base and everyone happy at the same time. It's complicated, but this has worked. And Donald Trump had a historical night, and that's why.
Well, you can't even take a deep breath because now your job gets even more intense. the RNC
Right.
chair that helped turn around the Republican Party from the State House to the White House. Thanks, Reince Priebus. Congratulations.
Thank you.